thought I was gonna flip it.
I thought you were gonna come in and rip the e-brake, and I'm like, you know what happened last time.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from that one. All right, guys, so this is our Honda mini truck that started out with a pretty rough life, and then we Hayabusa swapped it, and then it had an even rougher life. I feel like the only thing it's missing now is more horsepower. So that's exactly what we're gonna do to it today. So we went ahead and we got this 55mm turbo to throw onto the Hayabusa. It should gain around 100 horsepower, which is pretty much the last thing that this thing needs. It's already way faster than it needs to be and way sketchier than any mini truck should be. So it really only makes sense to put a turbo on it.
More fast, more good.
This is not a small turbo. For a motorcycle engine, this is bigger than most car turbos.
I think you could push like 440 horsepower out of it, out of this motor with the turbo.
Oh my God,
if you really wanted to tune it up. And I'm sure that'd be followed up very quickly with an explosion, but for the 3 minutes it would last, that'd be pretty crazy. But I think we're gonna do a pretty modest build. It's got like 130 some horsepower right now, and probably we're shooting for like 250 or something like that. Big Wrench isn't very confident that we'll be able to push 250 out of this without ending up with an explosion, but we'll see.
Oh my gosh, dude, it does.
The bedside will come up just right underneath it.
That is crazy.
I mean, I expected it to look like a turbo mini truck, but the bed rail is gonna be right here, dude. When you're going down the road, everybody's gonna be like, what the hell is that?
Everybody's gonna know it's turbo now, exactly what we wanted. Now the final steps is basically just custom fabbing it so it'll actually work.
Yeah, there's a little bit left, but we'll get her.
Fire it up, dude. Looks like it's ready to go.
Turbo on the side.
Think how nice it would look if the side was all banged up.
Probably would look a little bit nicer. We also got some fresh meat on the back wheels. They were bald for some reason.
Might have something to do with that trailer burnout. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
That did do most of the damage on them.
Oh, look at this. I like that.
Drive shaft hoop in there.
Yeah.
So I think our weak point now, actually, with more power, is still going to be the drive shaft. So if it blows, we won't wreck the wiring harness.
If it blows.
When she's
we should be
laying
good.
on the road.
Yeah, we should be good though, right?
Should we throw the ECU in?
Let's do it.
See if she fires up. We trust those 3 Velcros to hold our ECU. Oh yeah, no problem. I don't like it.
Not much you do like, Ev. Every time we do anything to this, we just find another weak link.
It's almost like it's not supposed to be a thing.
It's almost like it's just meant to be hauling flowers around on a mountain road in Japan somewhere. All right, she's ready for her first startup. Hopefully we don't blow an oil line out the bottom of it. We don't have the best track record with this thing.
Oh no!
Give her a little juice.
Sounds like a turbo. Just what this mini truck didn't need. More power and you behind the wheel.
Terrible combination. Who's riding with me?
You want me to ride with you?
Do you want to ride with me?
I don't know why I keep getting into the vehicle while you're driving. Every time I do it, I say I probably shouldn't do that ever again.
I say the exact same. It's like having an angel and a devil on your shoulders whispering in your ears telling you what to do, but I don't have the angel, I just have the devil.
It is not whispering. There's a screaming noise in my head telling me to get out right now. It's not a whisper.
I can feel that in my chest.
Should we ask Big Wrench if like the limiter's bad with the turbo?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume it is. I don't know if you need to ask a mechanic that.
We should probably try.
The turbo spooling while he was doing the burning.
For a second, yeah, you didn't spool it right away. I was like, oh, it doesn't seem much different. And then we found the boost. I wasn't scared for the burnouts, but I am scared for whatever's about to happen.
I'm nervous too, honestly.
Keep my arms in.
insane. Just need a little load on it to get the whistles out.
This thing spools up, like it's got absolutely no bottom end. And then once you do get to like 5,000 RPM, you feel it just lose all traction because it finally like starts pulling.
It feels so cool. Like the lack of power makes it cooler when it hits.
It does.
Because you're kind of like waiting for it.
Yeah, you're waiting for it, and it's like,
and it doesn't disappoint when it gets there.
It's so much faster than it needs to be, bro.
Like a proper race truck should be. Rigid, rough around the edges. Absolute ripper.
Model T up here?
We should ask him to race.
Hey, we're faster than one car on the road.
I don't trust the brakes in this thing. I don't trust a lot of things about it. Starting with the driver. Then the brakes. Whatever that clunking is, I don't trust it.
I don't know if it looks like we're going fast, but when you are in it, holy crap, is it way faster than it should be. Like, which is exactly what we knew it would feel like. And we're probably just keeping up with traffic, but keep in mind, this thing should not be going anywhere even close to 60 miles per hour.
During the polls, you were probably doing like 65, 70?
Yeah, it felt like twice that. Hands down, the most terrifying vehicle I've ever driven. Like, honestly, I cannot believe that Evan's riding with me. True friend for that, but let's just try and get home safely.
Spewing shit at the back.
Oh no.
Spewing shit. It ripped the
everything.
whole harness. It ripped the whole harness.
That's the drive shaft.
It's toast.
That's it. That's it.
Drive shaft or what?
A lot. There's a lot of wires.
Oh, yeah. Drive shaft and the wiring harness. It looks like the wiring harness fell into the drive shaft. There's little problems around here and big problems. I'd put this in the big problems.
The wrenches are gonna shed a tear.
I'm gonna shed a tear. We had a lot of plans with this thing.
We're gonna pull the boat with this.
I don't like the
I don't know how we're gonna get a boat in this year.
Gav's gonna be real pissed. He was pissed just seeing you drive it.
Then it really ticked him off seeing Evan hop in passenger. He really knew what was coming back.
Oh my God, I hate to say it. A drive shaft's fine. The wiring harness fell into it. There's a bracket that was bolted. Bolts probably rattled out, sucked the wiring harness in. I'm not here to point fingers, but it's not mine or Ben's fault, I wouldn't say.
There's no way that's either of our fault. Me and you breaking something? Yeah, right. Get it back to the shop, figure out what we broke. Looks like a lot. Fix it, pull the boat.
All right, so good news is the original wiring harness was what actually got ripped out. So it's still run. Basically what happened is the trailer brake system got wrapped up. It should be a rather easy fix, and we should still be able to pull the boat today with this thing.
All right, wiring harness is good to go. Back in action. Here was the original plan, I guess, before things went south. We had this hitch receiver also installed into the tailgate because we are planning on pulling our Centurion 26.5-foot boat. Obviously, the way it is going to just clap out the suspension. So we're gonna remove the suspension, put in these metal bars, and then this thing's going to ride even rougher, but hopefully not clap out and pull the boat. Finishing touch. Oh my gosh, dude. Just nothing.
All right, the mini truck is back in action, should be ready to go. We're all pretty nervous.
Very nervous. It's starting to sink in.
There's a lot of money on the line here, and This boat is actually U Motors out of Fargo, so we need to take really good care of it.
Shout out U Motors for letting us do this with their boat.
We're gonna tell them after, right?
One of those like ask for forgiveness rather than permission kind of deals.
Nobody's told Jill about this, right?
Ken, I can't take you serious without the beard, man.
I can't take myself serious.
You gotta give them a warning before they pan to you. At least they match.
Oh, this is an RI 265. It's the biggest wake boat that Centurion makes, so shout out to Centurion and U Motors for letting us use this beauty for the summer. And it weighs just shy of 10,000 pounds, I believe. So 26.5 feet, 10,000 pounds being pulled by a mini truck.
Last year we did it with our Ford Ranger and it worked flawlessly. So we figured we have to go a little smaller this year, but this might be pushing it. We're basically gambling like $300,000 right now.
Yeah, this is a very stressful situation.
So the craziest part is no one's making us do it. We just keep doing it to ourselves. You can pick it up? Oh my God, is this a bad idea?
I think it's always a bad idea.
How long till the clutch goes out? 45 seconds, I'd say.
Going for it, here we go.
Say your prayers for the clutch.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we land in the driveway.
Doing it, baby, let's go!
Smell the clutch.
Wonder why.
Can't imagine.
All right, second gear, we're rolling. Another day at Corbron. Dude, what is going on right now?
Just a great success, really. Another win for the mini truck. You can just spool it up a little. See what it does.
No, that's not, Evan. That is where we have problems.
Find that boost, Benny.
Yeah! Let's go!
I think that was one of the most financially irresponsible things we've ever done on the channel. Woo! Dude, my heart was racing.
God, you were building some boost there, dude. This thing sounded like a freaking jet plane.
Well, I had Evan getting after me. He was like, more boost, and I'm like, bro, we're pulling a 10,000 pound boat and a 1,000-pound truck. I don't think it's gonna do much.
Dude, this is a extremely narrow landing.
Luckily, our truck ain't that wide.
Next problem I see at hand, I don't have reverse because I have a crotch rocket motor as my drivetrain, so I'm gonna need a push. Oh my gosh, that was so sketchy. All right, get that thing off of here.
Definitely was not the tires, but the clutch.
All right, guys, out for a little boat day. When we hit the boat, we like to bring our Liquid IV with us, who also happens to be today's video sponsor. So the reason that we like Liquid IV is because it hydrates more efficiently than water alone, and it also happens to taste great. They come in these convenient little packs that you can take with you on the go anywhere. Today I've got the raspberry melon, sugar-free, and they're super simple to use. So for instance, I always have like a reusable water bottle here, and all you gotta do is obviously have some water in it, pop the top off, dump it in, give it a little shake, and enjoy. So if you guys didn't already know, Liquid IV is the #1 powdered hydration brand on the market, and they also happen to be sugar-free. So if you're looking to hydrate more efficiently, or you just flat out don't like the taste of water, they taste great, so Liquid IV is probably for you. Inside these little packets, they have 8 vitamins of nutrients packed into it, and 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports brand. So if you guys haven't already tried Liquid IV, we're gonna have them linked down below in the description. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure you can get them pretty much anywhere. They're all over the place. Go out, give them a try. Thank you, Liquid IV, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get to boating.
All right, so over the last year, we have been in the market for a new lawnmower. It's been a very strenuous process. Ryan has been kind of leading the charge because he thought that we needed something that was bigger to mow the farm and the shop and the track, which he was right about. So he was sending a couple lawnmowers in the group chat, most of them being John Deere, which made Evan very happy because Evan loves his John Deere lawnmower, but the old one was getting a little raggedy. So Ryan shows up to the shop with his Turo Zero Turn, which honestly, all of us thought was a pretty nice lawnmower, and naturally Evan hopped on it and started tearing it apart because he thought it was Cheeto. He thought that being that it wasn't a John Deere, it was insufficient to be mowing our lawn, apparently.
I wouldn't even cut my neighbor's lawn with this mower.
He was very upset with the purchase of the new lawnmower. So he took it upon himself to resurrect the old one, but in a way that made it more efficient to mow the properties around. And he came up with this.
Ryan's beef with this lawnmower was it was a little too slow and it took too long to cut. I think we fixed that. If you added up the horsepower from all these engines, I know it's more than whatever that thing's got.
What brand are they?
Well, these are clearly John Deere's based on the color. Did you look at them even?
Evan, if I would have known this was all it was gonna take to make you happy, I would have just taken spray paint to the Turo. So this is 120 inch from tip of blade to tip of blade, when Ryan's Turo over here is 60 inch, so you do have him beat there.
Twice as good?
Hopefully all the engines stay running, otherwise you're gonna have stripes in the lawn, but I gotta say, it does look pretty good, Ev. And I'm excited to see you let Ryan know that you absolutely hate the new lawnmower.
I didn't know John Deere made freaking push mowers though, honestly.
Yeah, dude, it was
What?
they're pretty spendy.
All right, we'll get Ryan over here. Yo, can you come to the farm? Evan's gotta talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yeah, he's very upset with you.
Oh, great.
Tell him to bring his jean shorts and his New Balances.
Got it.
All right, bet. Great mower.
Evan would like that one because it can actually wheelie. One thing about Evan, which you gotta admire, is he's just a rider. He likes riding anything. Dirt bikes, four-wheelers, golf carts, lawnmowers. But
me or Ryan?
no, I'm talking about you. You want to disagree with me now that I'm saying you're a rider? I'm not a rider. You just I go, the sky's blue. He goes, no, it's more gray.
All right, Ev, here's Ryan. You better keep up this attitude, Ev, and not start hiding.
Oh, it's never good when you're the last one to the shop.
All right, Ev, the
Tell him.
floor's all yours.
I guess I'm really here today to confront you about this mower, Ryan.
Of course, I knew it wouldn't be good enough for you, okay?
Well, let's address the first issue. When we were talking about mowers, did you or did you not send an awful lot of John Deere's?
I did, yeah.
And you know, everyone was kind of on board with that idea, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Then what is this?
This would be a Toro. It was much cheaper.
Where did we go wrong?
God, I'm painted green, man. I don't know.
Ryan, you can't just paint a piece of shit green and call it a John Deere, okay?
Everything else is green that's shitty.
That's true.
Is a Toro that much worse?
I've worked on both. They're actually pretty similar.
Yeah, that's a great question, Ryan.
It looks fine to me, but Evan doesn't like it.
I don't know.
Oh, we're just listening to him.
Well, Evan has taken it upon himself to right your wrong.
Thank goodness.
Yep. And he's got something to show you.
Sounds like a mower.
Oh my gosh, dude!
What the heck? No offense, there's no way these are all John Deere push mowers.
Yellow and green, that's all that matters, Ryan.
Wow, I mean, I love the ingenuity, but there's no way this could be any cheaper than that.
Well, Ryan, it's twice as wide, so in Evan's eyes, it's twice as efficient. And it's green and yellow, which apparently it doesn't matter how it gets there. As long as it's green and yellow, it is immediately twice the value and twice as good.
Are we having like a mow-off? Is that what's about to happen?
I think so.
It's working!
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so mean? Good Lord, man, shit.
Oh no!
Got nice clothes, nice shoes. Boogie down at the bar. Fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far.
It's a beautiful sight right here. Two men that just love mowing grass.
What kind of professional lawn crew puts zigzags all over the place?
I wouldn't say either of these two idiots are professional lawn crew. Ryan's kind of running circles around them, but Ev's also getting twice as much done. I can't believe how well this is going for Ev. Ev's a little bit cleaner cut, but Ryan's got the speed on him. I think Ev's gonna have to switch out the mower for something faster. I gotta admit, I'm impressed.
This contraption worked a hell of a lot better than I thought it would.
Nothing more satisfying than a bunch of deers running through the field, you know?
I think the
Nothing runs like deers, especially when there's 8 of them.
only problem is that they're a little slow.
I think you should hook it up to the back of something fast.
I think the Chevy runs.
Does it?
If we have a jump pack, yeah. If we have a jump pack.
Good to go. Bro! You already get chowder!
I want to hit the building. I was hugging the bourbon and something just grabbed.
That was...
Probably running without a tie rod.
How you gonna steer? Oh! I guess it's gonna take more than a bent tie rod to take the Chev out. This is a mix of a mower and a tiller in one. Where are you going? Oh, he doesn't have any control of where he's going. They're still running!
Yeah, John Deere. That was a success.
Oh, well.
Successful mow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if like putting a bunch of ruts in our field is a success, then yeah, I'd say you smashed it off the park. Nothing runs like a deer, brother.
Ev, at one point you were driving towards me with both your wheels kachowed in.
Dude, I couldn't see out of either of the passenger or driver window. I could see what's ahead of me, but not out the side.
I could hardly tell you had mowers behind you.
Well, I'll go park her back in the graveyard for the 9th time, but you know she'll be back.
Oh my God!